Morning, fellas. I wrote this script under some considerable mental duress, so I'm sorry if it's bad. But I needed to get my mind off things, and what better way to get my mind off things than to gush about my characters? Yep, I'm gushing about my characters again. It's a return to form. I'm done with the 30-day comic challenge, though, so I deserve a little treat. And that treat is talking about my girl Danica here. In a similar vein to last video, this character sheet took about 2 hours. And I mean, it probably took about 4 hours, but I recorded 2 hours of footage. So that'll be the speed paint for today instead of sped up comic footage. I got 3 days of comic work done though. I mean, in 2 weeks. So I don't know if I don't know if the character sheet should be included within that comic work. I guess technically it's like an extra. I'm going to make a speed paint of it regardless and consider the 30-day comic challenge done. I'm not going to talk a whole bunch about Danica's personality because I want some spoilers to remain unspoiled, but I will talk about her background, her design, all that stuff. It's like a compressed Meet the OC, kind of. So Danica is half vampire, half angel. Which, now that I say it out loud, she sounds very Mary Sue-ish, but I mean, cringe culture is dead anyways. Might as well beat its corpse with a half vampire, half angel OC. Yeah, that's where the horns and the blue bits come from. There's a lot of world building that goes into angels that, you know what, I'm just gonna talk about it. It's my video. It's like that meme. It's my video and I get to choose what to talk about. So angels! Angels are a subspecies of harbinger. Harbingers are angels and demons. The collective term for them is harbinger because they're basically the same thing, just with different design specifications and different magic. And I needed a name for them collectively, so harbinger it is. Harbingers have, I don't want to say unnaturally colored because it is natural for them, but it would be unnatural for a human to have blue or green skin. Yeah, they have unnaturally colored skin and hair. Angels are exclusively cool colors, so like blue, green, and purple. Harbingers also have horns, and instead of fingernails, they have like bone protrusions that resemble fingernails. Angels have sheep's horns, or horns that curl down around the jaw, and they have rounded, blunt bone nails as opposed to demons' more upward-facing horns and sharp, pointy nails. Angels also have pure white bones, demons have pure black bones. Pretty cool. So for Danica, who is an angel-vampire hybrid, most of her body is blue, aside from her head, her neck, her hands, and her feet, but I mean, even on her neck and face, there are blue bits. You can see them here. That's like on the bridge of her nose and her ears, and a little bit on her lips, I think. She's also got mostly keratin nails, but where the cuticles would be, there's bone instead, so that's where the bone nails come in. I think I drew it wrong here. I think I put the bone at the tips of the nails. That's not where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to go at the base. I don't really draw nails in my style anyways, so demons and angels are probably going to be difficult to draw for me regardless. I'm sorry to go back and forth between discussing Danica and discussing Harbingers, but this part is important, so bear with me. Harbingers are shapeshifters. So yeah, they've got their pure form, which is the form with horns and brightly colored skin and hair, and pure is in air quotes, because it's I don't know, that's just what they call it. And then they can shapeshift into any species with sapient intelligence. But they can't use that species' magic unless they partake in either virtue or sin, depending on what subspecies it is. Obviously, angels have virtue and demons have sin, so if they partake in enough of that, they can use other species' magic when they shapeshift. Or if they're shapeshifting into a human, they get human brain power. And this makes them kind of overpowered, honestly. Luckily, my stories all have emotional conflicts, or else the powers I give my characters would wreck the plots. The thing about Harbingers shapeshifting into another species is they keep their bone nails, so like, an angel in the form of a human would still have these long, rounded, blunt nails, so you can still tell if it's a Harbinger as opposed to, someone of your own species. So, in keeping with that, I drew Danica with these cool wobbly irises here because they fit the personality she displays, But the shape of her irises change depending on like how she's acting or how she wants the world to perceive her. This is purely a design thing. This is not diegetic. Her irises don't actually change shape. I just think it looks cool and it fits with her being able to shapeshift. Yeah, she can shapeshift just like her angel dad. So the way it works for half angel children is okay. I gotta explain some things. So all of the sapient species in the Fae can only have children with like a few other species. I mean, a human and a centaur couldn't have children, that type of thing. So half angels can only shapeshift into whatever is in their genetic range. If a centaur and an angel have children, for example, then the half angel would only be able to shapeshift into only 2 other species. I gotta develop centaurs more. But, Danica is half angel, half vampire, like I said, so she can shapeshift into any humanoid species. Humanoids are considered anything that can have fertile children with humans. I mean, humans don't really exist in the Fae, but there's a whole lot of world building that goes into it, so I don't want to spend half an hour explaining all the intricacies of interspecies relationships and how they relate to humans. So Danica's forms include harpy, were-creature, elf, gorgon, etc. She doesn't have a vampire form or a pure angel form. Her default is what you see before you, and she doesn't have like vampire or angel because that's, that was her baseline. When she shapeshifts, her design, it changes a little. Like, she usually has black hair within all the other species, since most people aren't as brightly colored as vampires and angels. I want to talk about more of her design. I wanted to make her able to go with her siblings, but still be her own character, right? That's what I wanted to do for all her siblings, for all the Castles. Their last name is Castle. There's a few facial features that I pull from when I design the Castles, and then I mix and match with other facial features to make a uniquer... Is uniquer a word? To make a more unique face. So Danica has the castle eyebrows and the castle teeth. All of the castles have the castle teeth except for one. And then she also has the glasses. I guess the glasses aren't necessarily a castle trait because they're all different, but they all have bad eyesight. I honestly really like when characters have a gap between their front teeth. I think it's really cute. That's kind of flip-flopping back and forth. Yeah, I really like the castles, so I wanted to make them look cute and look cohesive with each other. That's not really Danica's design, that's just the castle design. So my idea for Danica was to design her as though she were a demon, because her character isn't exactly the most angelic in the world, and I wanted to juxtapose that with what her species actually was. So she's got a red color scheme. I tried to make her collar look like demon horns. Not sure how well that reads. I also chose a very bright electric type of blue for her because I wanted to be kind of eye-burning, despite the fact that it's technically a cool color, because I thought that was more demonic. I also gave her this very specific eye shape wherein the inner corners of her eyes are kind of turned downwards, just because I thought that looks more demonic. I don't know. I gave her a bit of a shorter skirt. I gave her like this bow tie thing that I've seen before on other people, and I thought it looked cute, so I stole it for my own character. It also relates to something that happens later in the story of these characters, but that won't happen within the realm of the comic, so it's never going to be addressed, is what I'm saying. It's about time to wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed! I'm finished with the 30-day comic challenge! So the plan from here on out is to still work on comics for 30 minutes a day, but I will not be posting about it because I definitely got burnout from doing comic videos. I also didn't post last week when I was supposed to. I'm sorry about that, but I mean, that's still my normal posting schedule. I'm going to go back to posting videos every other Friday because that is a feasible goal and I could keep up with it. So now I'll live up to my banner. Anyways, I'm going to go back to class because I made this video during school. See ya!